daftar itu. Nah, aja lah terserah, kemudian deskripsi, kategori gaming, kemudian judul yang disarankan, sehingga supaya orang lain atau penggemar kita bisa langsung menemukan game apa yang dimainkan, bisa langsung ke yang disarankan, sehingga
bisa gitu.
orang lain atau penggemar kita bisa langsung menemukan game apa yang dimainkan, bisa langsung ke
Is mine. Over here! You needed an altitude.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
DPS will be trying to fight a lot, but they know that, okay, well, we should just wait for Anti-Mage to get fat and then just fight 5-on-5. Moon now, after picking up the drums and the blink to start, has gone back for the Ring of Region. Do you think that he might be one to go pick up? Okay, Force Staff. Now trying to set up. This is looking eerily similar, but doesn't want to go for freeze this time. Now, after picking up the drums and the blink to start, has gone back for the Ring of Region. I don't know what talent Wisp is going to pick up. He has some really good talent, 15 20. A lot of regen. And, of course, helping out the rest of the team with that. But it does look like VGJ smoked as DC up here on the top side. It feels like this is not really going to be too productive, though. They're placing down a couple of good wards at the very least, getting set up possibly for a Roche fight a little bit further down the line. Yeah, it'll be that time soon when Rezo can deal with Roche, and they sense the smoke. They have several wards on the side, and this tower looks like it's just going to be taken down for free. Do you like the Battle Fury pickup for Juggernaut in this game? What are his other options? He likes the Battle Fury a lot more than other Juggernauts, though. Even from his time in CDEC before, he picked up Battle Fury far more often than a Juggernaut usually would. I mean, there's not really that much to cleave. I guess maybe Anti-Mage Illusions, but it's going to take him a while to get online. I guess he just wants to be able to trade farm for farm, but typically you'll just see Strom earlier if you want to go farm for farm. Io pretty close there. They almost got caught by the Doom, but not going to be the case. FY and the ROTK make the rotation over to Shrine. Everybody from DC gets out, and like we were saying at the beginning of the broadcast, the keep away game continues. Things will heat up pretty soon, though. I see him going for the Scepter next on the Anti-Mage, and I think that's something that they have to worry about. So we see another smoke coming out from VG. They smoke close to their T2 tower and try and venture forth and get an important kill. Resolution looks to be target, perhaps. Oh no, they've actually gone instead over here to the side onto Misery, who's full ball lightning, and now these are going to be able to get away from that one. Resolution trying to blink away. FY still on his tail, but they won't be able to catch him. A little unfortunate there. Freeze going on the Rubik, not being able to kill off Rezo. Yeah, very unfortunate. They do have eyes on him over here, but it's just very difficult for them to get to that side of the map, especially when Freeze has no mana and still no Bloodstone. 20 minutes in. Yeah, it's been a rough go for him. Moon is actually more farmed than the Storm Spirit right now. And I guess that's something to sort of talk about a little. You do have the Battle Rider for that Nighthard lockdown later on in the game, as well as the Tiny that you talked about. But do they need this Storm Spirit to get incredibly fat for them to win this game? Definitely. You have to be able to annihilate the Wisp as a Storm. That's one of your main jobs. Just kill him immediately in the fight. Sinking can do it too, but usually Storm's the one because he has more ability, more vision, and generally more items to do so. And Moon Meter here, you can see, just knows what he needs to do. This is his life. Hang out in the trees, wait for somebody to go to the creeps, and well, the rest of the team is actually kind of grouping up around that area as well. Yeah, they're preparing for a 5-on-5 right now, just think they're like baiting out or relocate on the bottom lane. Vici are not interested in farming that side of the map, knowing what traps may wait. I mean, with the AM already having the Mantis up and online, could they go for some type of a push here and just sort of bait out? Just wait for Scepter.
Okay.
Scepter, like, how do you actually kill him once you get Scepter, though? Like, I think it's very, very, very powerful, this magic. And like it's also difficult because it's not like super visible as to when the cooldown is up. So oftentimes you'll mistakenly cast spells onto the Scepter without, like, it's not an item that you see very often. Firstly, you don't see Anti-Mage that often. Secondly, like, you don't see Scepter that often, and it's a very new thing too. Yeah. So, like, do you know the cooldown of it? Is there an animation? Silver Edge breaks it, so I would actually look to probably get a Silver Edge on the Juggernaut. That's a build I probably would have preferred over the Bat Fury. Because you know it is an item that's really good for the Anti-Mage. All right, Resolution gets gone upon there. There's the Burrow Strike. Doom dropped as well. They're trying to get in with the IO to disable. No way that that's going to happen. They do pull back in one now. This is the Juggernaut pulling him to the Shrine. They also drop the Rock, trying to take the fight without Resolution. Not sure if end up working out for them. They're all fatal on stuff. They are going to end up falling. Moonyander, the sole one left alive in the midst of this fight, getting chased down, right-clicked as well, and Well, they don't have vision. Okay, they are going to be able to get him now. There's the burst strike kill. Well played by VTJ. Man, they just got caught with their pants down. They were not really expecting a gank onto anti-mage like that. If they would have just been sitting behind with a whip. And that is going to be a swift turn of events as Roshan will be slain immediately after by VTJ. So anti-mage, yeah, the plan of Scepter not really going to work out for them at this point, and things have slowed down perhaps too much to the point for them to be comfortable with. They aren't able to dictate any fights of their own because their 5-on-5 is not as strong. Their lineup is based on getting anti-mage farm and getting a lot of pickoffs with the Batrider, but because they're 5-man, you can't get pickoffs with the Batrider, and because anti-mage died there, you really keep waiting for more and more items. Now thinking about it as well, with the Storm Spirit having the H up and online, this is a hero that benefits from it more than anybody really else in the game. That. Like for more and more items. Now thinking about it as well. 15 charges in the close to an anti-mage on in this game. Oh, well, hold that thought. He runs into freeze. They're going to be able to pull. Trying to find the Echo Saber. Everything thrown out. They do not want, despite they pull back in Tiny. Weehaw in trouble. Fatal Bonds still on all of these heroes. They've been able to take down Soxon with the damage from Misery. Also to fall. They end up killing off 3. Fatal Bonds, pretty good spell. Very good indeed, and they just could not get that out cleanly. Freeze knowing that his team is going to be around him. It's like fairly close to the shrine and that T2 tower, and they could just not get away scot-free for that. So anti-mage, very close. Actually, he does have a scepter now, so maybe they can do stuff with it now. I don't know. I've talked up the scepter a lot, and I thought it was going to be really good, but it just seems like they've just lost so much momentum in the past few minutes that I'm not very certain about how great it's going to be for them. Well, I mean, that's the thing. You were saying that they need to fight around having the scepter, and they've taken the last basically 3 engagements without it. Granted, some of those were from great smokes coming out from VTJ, but it does feel as if there's sort of been this problem with the timing, and now VTJ have gotten so much more out of it that these 3 farmed cores are going to be a huge problem. And Shadowblade going to be up soonish on the Doom as well, I believe. Very close. Actually, he doesn't. Looks like he's going BKB. Oh, he switched it up. I think he had it in his quick buy before, but okay. One back for that one instead. BKB mitigates so much of their damage. An anti-mage might have damage issues versus that, because his build is not very good at just pure right-clicking when you don't have the mana